Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016 with Barcelona. Now, you guys did not want me to do the Club World Cup save, or I felt that it wasn't going to be worth it, and I was proved right. I decided not to go ahead with it in the end. We won it, and with remarkable ease. I mean, I wasn't even, not even I was able to screw this one up. Neymar with a hat-trick in the first game, and then 4-0 in the final against Atletico San Luis. Iniesta, Messi, Neymar and Suarez with the goals. Honestly, it would have been a massive waste of time showing this. There was no challenge, and I know it's like, oh, I want to see you win, but no, seriously, this would have been a genuine waste of time. So I'm not going to show you them live, but just to let you know that it should help our job security, because we of course keep getting this goddamn message from I think is Luis Enrique a Barca legend? Actually, I'm trying to think. I mean, I can imagine he's quite bitter at the fact that they've sacked him and then brought me in, which is quite funny, of course, because that's how it works. Let's see, I've just seen icon. He's an icon. So fair enough. Right, today's game, as you saw in the thumbnail, is against the Paris Saint-Germain, and this is the team we're going to be playing then. It's pretty much as you were. Bravo, Bartra, Piqué, Vermaelen, Adriano, Mascherano, Busquets, Messi, Rakitic, Neymar, Suarez. This is how the table looks. We have a game in hand, so if we win this one today against an underachieving, you could say, Paris Saint-Germain, we will go back up to 4th and be 6 points behind Barcelona at the top there. PSG, I mean, they're in 10th at the moment, but again, like they could easily go. They could go to 5th. The middle of this table is so tight at the moment. You've got, 4th on 26, all the way down to 11th there. Real Madrid, of all teams, on 21. So really tight. Plenty of time to move around. We'll just see how it goes, because this PSG team, as I say, kind of inconsistent. I honestly think Sports Interactive has some sort of vendetta against PSG, because sometimes they can be absolutely fantastic. Other games, they can be the perennial sort of underachiever type thing, and you think they're going to win, and then something happens. So they've bought Kurt Zuma apparently. Okay, that's interesting. And Rabiot is playing in the centre midfield. Other than that, got Di Maria, Cavani, and Ibrahimovic. Let's see what else they got on the bench. There's Ongenda, and then Stambouli. That's about it. And which Traore is that? Is Makan Traore? Can't say I've heard of him. Okay, we'll go into the team talk here. Pick up where they last left off, which was of course with a 4-0 against. Let's think now. Ooh, I need to change my camera angle. Let's try that one again. We're going to leave it on extended, of course, just to confirm to you that where are we? Camera. There we go. Got there in the end. That's the replay, isn't it? Wrong one. Sorry. Let's try that one again. Here we go. Right. There. Right. So here we go. Then kick off. A point here. Not great, to be honest with you. It wouldn't help with the pressure, because there is starting to be just a few murmurs of pressure. The job security bar, I guess, is at 56%, which is okay. It's not bad, but it could be a hell of a lot better. It's certainly not going to go into insecure territory or anytime soon. But certainly it's starting to just fall away to a point where you don't want it to be. And Cavani, though, with a shot, good save by Bravo. It is that Club World Cup incidentally has really helped. As I mentioned earlier, it's really helped us with the security, and hopefully he's bought us at least an extra 3 games. I'd like to think anyway, but I don't really know. We can only hope. Here's Messi anyway, wearing the number 9. He's got to put it across the box. Maxwell and Zuma doubling up on him there, and they've got it away now. Zlatan, who, as of recording this, of course, just knocked out. I'm recording this a few days after PSG knocked out Chelsea. I was actually amazed at how easy that game was for them. There's another player who scored, Rabiot, and it was strange, because I remember the build up to the game, and I thought, maybe Chelsea have a chance here. If they can start well, because of course they've been so good under Hiddink, and since sort of the first, maybe they looked okay for the first 15, and then I think PSG scored about half an hour or so in, if I recall. And they just went after that. And speaking of which, Luis Suarez, 8th goal from him, of course. In case you've not been watching, you've just sort of ducking in and out of videos. He has been injured, so that's why he's only on a small amount of goals. Has a yellow card. We need to address that soon. That's a very good start. That's our first shot, and we've actually scored from it, so that's handy. Here's Adriano. Oh, good save by Trapp there. Cutting across. Messi still has it, and that is the most un-Messi-esque shot in the world. as he drags it horribly wide. So I think, if we look at the table now, I think, in fact, we still have a game in hand. Yeah, so this is not the expected game in hand. It is a couple of days before Christmas. I'm not quite sure when that will be. Possibly likely around the League Cup time, when a few more teams play, provided our opponents have been knocked out. I assume they have. Here's Neymar, Suarez in again, and it's a good save by Trapp. We're finally starting to click into gear. Quite a few highlights for us now. This is encouraging. We've not been on a great run, as you know. We lost in the previous game. Suarez should score there. That's off target. I've had, incidentally, no clear-cut chances. That does surprise me. I certainly would have thought that was a clear-cut chance. But apparently not. Here's Messi. Oh, look at Suarez is in the middle. Easy as you like. 2-0. 9th goal of the season. So he's going to try and catch up to Neymar, who I think in all competitions is on 17 goals, I want to say. He's got 11 in the league, which is the highest in the league. One ahead of, I think, actually, Zlatan. Might be wrong. We'll check that at the end. But yeah, there's quite a few players you wouldn't expect there, like Daniel Sturridge, which, look, I love Sturridge. He's brilliant on his day. He's world class. But would you expect him to sort of be near the top of one of these World Super League things? Probably not. All right, here's Ibrahimovic. Good save by Bravo. Who was that? Adriano with a very strange pass. That's what Liverpool do all the time. They always put... This is why Mignolet gets so much stick as he does, because the players don't help him. They always put him under pressure. Watch Liverpool next time. They sort of pass to Mignolet and things. It always sort of... In fact, it's not even just to Mignolet. It's always to just their own other players. They always seem to do it under pressure. And a lot of teams who play that style, watch Everton are especially bad. We don't do it as much as Everton, mainly because Martinez tries to replicate, sort of Rodgers Guardiola style, which obviously involves passing back to the goalkeeper a lot, keeping possession. It's very risky, and if you don't have to play, Barcelona can get away with it because they've got cool, confident players. But when you have Simon Mignolet and Tim Howard trying to do it, it doesn't work. So anyway, here's Messi. Good tackle by Maxwell, who's had him in his back pocket pretty much so far. Messi plays it out wide. Neymar plays it out to Adriano, who's got it back. Neymar's going to run all the way. And I don't know how Verratti got a block on there, considering who's behind him, but I'll take the game's word for it. Bartra plays it into Messi, who I thought was offside. But it's not. We still have it here. Rakitic, this is lovely build-up play. Sergio Busquets. I think what will happen was the reason why we sort of dipped in the last few games was because I strayed from the suggested tactic, and I'm fully aware of that. But I thought that perhaps a few minor tweaks and a few changes and things wasn't going to be as drastic as I thought, in terms of how it would change them. But it turns out it is. So I won't be doing that. I'm going to try and stick to it as much as I can, and just not fiddle with it. All right, here's Cavani. That's a good block by Adriano. So actually quite even if you look at it. We've had obviously quite a bit more possession, but you wouldn't really expect... judging on these highlights, Paris Saint-Germain have been absolutely terrible. They've had an okay start, I guess, first 10 minutes, but since then, it's just been... Every highlight has been for us, virtually. Here's Piqué coming forward. He's found Bartra, who's been good since he's come in. Can't really complain. Mascherano plays it out wide to Adriano, needs to go in the box. Come on, put it in. Suarez on a hat-trick. Doesn't quite go for him. But half our shots on target, and I can't really ask for more than that at the moment. That's if you can get at least half of your shots on target, I think you should be doing a decent job. Here's Di Maria coming through. Good. Oh no, it wasn't saved. In fact, he's missed the target completely. That is a surprise. But the front three, the MSN trio, is probably having their best game as said trio. Rakitic is the one sort of letting them down. No, I can't have that attacking foursome all have good games. Rakitic is being distinctly average at the moment, and that's a distinctly average shot from Messi. Or I guess it was a corner. Okay, it's blocked. But we are noticing a massive trend of players who just... Oh, hang on, Neymar over the bar. We are noticing a massive trend of players who seem to, if you watch my mouse cursor, run into the box, get to the byline here, and then not pass it. I know the second goal was a pass from Messi, but they get here and then they shoot, and it's like, mate, you're not even hitting the target, you're just whacking it straight into the side netting. What are you doing? We're going to bring on Rafinha. I'm not going to risk Iniesta. This is a Wednesday game, incidentally, so obviously I think we have Benfica on Saturday or Sunday, so I'm not going to risk anyone. We are going to also take off Neymar. Sorry, I've for some reason clicked to Stegen. I don't know how that happened. We're going to bring on Munir. I'll leave Suarez on as he's on a hat-trick. And I don't want to pay him off, because that would be terrible. Really, the one player I don't want to do at the moment is Rafinha. Munir, can he play a find a pass? No, plays it to Busquets. And now it's the waiting game. Can we get through this PSG and wrap the 3 points up? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, that was just magnificent. Oh, Luis Suarez with the hat-trick. Well, that's going to be him. That's going to take him off them. Actually, we got a striker. I guess Munir can... Let's just move Munir there. And we'll bring on Jordi Alba, who is a little bit tired, but he can play 10 minutes, I wouldn't worry. That was just magnificent. The passing there, that is what you dream of when you play Football Manager. And, well, it's not PSG's day, is it? See, I told you, perennial underachievers, Football Manager and Sports Interactive hate PSG. Spread the word. Because, as far as I can see, I mean, I remember on older FMs, you'd have PSG get to like Champions League final after Champions League final, but they'd never win it. I think it's not as bad on FM16 as far as I've seen, but on older ones it was absolutely terrible. I mean, we had that run years ago where I got to 5 Champions League finals in a row and lost them all, or 4, or maybe, yeah, it was 4 or 5. But PSG had one way worse. Anyway, that's full time. Everyone's happy, and probably the best MSN performance, or collective MSN performance yet. So easily dispatching the French champions. They're down in 10th, and that has just opened up a minor gap there. So we've got a game in hand, I guess, on Bayern and Arsenal, not on City. But if we do close that gap to Arsenal, obviously with the game in hand, then we'll be 3 points behind them, which isn't bad. That's a nice pre-Christmas treat there. And Mascherano has played 150th league appearance for Barcelona. That's kind of cool, I guess. So there we go then. The 6-0 in the final. Turns out the World Club Cup thing has been very beneficial to our confidence. Who knew? Anyway, we've got 2 games left here before we have completed the first sort of full circle, I guess, the first lap, so to speak. Because we've got Benfica on Boxing Day, and then we play Inter in the first game of 2016, and then is the return of El Clasico once again. Hopefully you will join me for that one, that'll be really good. And I think other than that, yeah, that is going to do it for me. So please do join me for the Benfica game, that should be good. Hopefully another, I'm going to cross my fingers and say this, easy win, because they are struggling at the moment, just 10 points, 2 wins, one against, well, Juventus and the other against Corinthians. That is bizarre. And they haven't actually won at home yet. Fair enough. And Juve, who are also struggling there, well, I just don't understand that one. They beat us as well. How did that happen? Anyway, I'm rambling now, so thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time for the Benfica game. Bye-bye.